So I restarted. That fixed the issue. I did a little bit of finagling. I figured out what was causing the waterfall issue. Something else, completely separate. Went to figured, this is, kind of turning into a bad streaming night. I'm gonna go get some pizza. If I feel like it, I'll continue the stream, once I'm back. Got back. Windows wanted me to restart to apply the update. So I did. And everything seems to be working now. Only downside is that this pizza is kind of lukewarm. This apparently was the culprit, and I'm guessing what happened was that I actually needed the ENB in order for the blocky waterfall textures to not show up. In which case, fuck that, because I don't want to use ENB. ENB causes too much input lag. I could reinstall it and I could put an ENB up, but you need a specific ENB preset in order for it to work correctly. Besides, it looks good still. So this is what it looks like now. There are no more blocky waterfall textures. You can kind of see there's a little bit of like this smooth water veil coming down, which doesn't look great, but you know what? I feel like it's better than the, blocky waterfall textures, which they are non-existent here. Yeah, I'm using keyboard and mouse. And believe me, it matters. The input lag for ENB can make or break your game. I mean, I play, Cyberpunk on some pretty high settings, and it doesn't cause any input lag. But you add an ENB to this, you're gonna get like at least 0.3 milliseconds of input lag. There are ways to mitigate it, but I just don't feel like it. Oh yeah, the number of mods. How many mods am I using right now? 446. Gotcha. ENB can actually have help with that. Basically unlocks the frame rate, which is supposed to fix the input lag, but again, I just don't have the patience for it. And it's for something that's going to be more taxing my computer in the long run anyway. You need to alter a few scripts. Not necessarily. Well, it depends on what scripts we're talking about. Sometimes it could be combat scripts, especially those you want firing off very quickly. Oh shit. Oh boy. No, you guys see me. Oop. I had to rewrite 1 or 2 lines in Dindulot. Oh no, Dindulot doesn't actually really have scripts. Well, not in the same way that it doesn't have in-game scripts. It has scripts that run when the program runs, but that's it. Oh no, see, that was something different. Basically, what happened was that one of the Creation Club mods that you get is Golden Glow Estate, which lets you be a farmer. But apparently, when whoever made that mod made it, they added a bunch of deleted nav meshes. Well, deleted nav meshes and references, which Dying to Law does not play well with, because it kind of, in this particular case, the nav mesh is basically, what's the best way? It is something that the game needs, especially for AI and pathfinding, and characters being able to find their way around, and also working with the terrain. Dying to Light works with the terrain, so it needs those references. And if it detects that anything's been deleted, it'll say, "Nah, okay, we can't do it. We can't run this. It'll be too dangerous if you try to run, with these assets. The game's gonna break, and your computer's probably not going to explode. But why risk it, right?" So for that, I needed to download a completely separate program to clean that particular plugin, that particular mod. It's basically all it does is that it fixes those references, and restores them to what they were before. Because the data is still there, it's just not implemented correctly. Yeah, my suggestion is that if you're going to try to mod, don't mod the way that I do. First of all, the reasons I would say don't mod the way that I do is, number one, I know exactly what I'm doing, okay? And number two, I have no fucking idea what I'm doing. So, yeah. That's why. When you install a game or GPU update, you have to recompile the shaders. Oh, by the way, I have community shaders, and guess what happens if I should uninstall one of those mods that's connected to those community shaders? I have to recompile the shaders again. I had to do that 3 times while I was off stream. I don't have to do it anymore, though, so thank goodness. So a friend of mine was trying to get me back into Final Fantasy XIV. I said, I mean, I enjoyed my time with it. It's like, but why would I want to? It's like, you like playing as Asura, right? It's like, yeah, I love playing as Asura. You write about Asura and you commission art about Asura. I said, don't talk to me about that. That makes me feel uncomfortable that you know these things. But sure, why? You should play as a Lalafell. I asked, why? And then he showed me several images, and I am astounded that, number one, the Lalafell actually have breast sliders, and number two, you can actually make them that thick. Needless to say, it wasn't enough to convince me to reinstall Final Fantasy XIV. Now, the other mods, on the other hand, oh boy. Ow. I mean, by itself, that sounds like a convincing argument, but, actually, by itself, it is a convincing argument, but that's just for one race. Nope. I was hoping they would actually be a lower level, but they are not. Oh, you dodged.
I'll show you real fighting.
Oh yes, I did hear that they are thick. I have seen some footage. They are lovely thick. Oh, come on.
That takes care of that.
I wonder if it's safe to install violins mid-game. Here, let me look that up. Huh, let's see. Is violins safe to install mid-game? Some mods might recommend a new game for optimal performance, but Violence is designed to be installed mid-playthrough. But it's always a good idea to back up your save file before installing any mod, just in case. Violence is a settings loader and kill move mod, which generally doesn't modify core game files in a way that would normally cause problems mid-play. Oh, yeah, even Violence itself says that it's... Fuck off, malware bytes. Give me a second. I need to... No, I don't need your recommendations, malware bytes. Fuck off. That was just me turning it off. Don't worry about that. Oh, would you look at that? NVIDIA GeForce Game Ready driver update is available. Fuck off with that. Okay. Alright, so what is Violins? Let's go ahead and take a look at it. Check it out. You get to see more of the process of me installing mods mid-game. Violins, a kill move mod that gives you in-game control over both ranged and melee kill moves. JContainers SE is only required for the use of the profile system, which I will make use of, but still. So basically, what it lets you do is that it lets you customize how kill moves operate. Typically, what happens is that a kill move will happen if there's a final enemy on the screen. Certain conditions don't necessarily have to be uh, fulfilled in order for you to have a kill move. Sometimes it's just, it has to be the last enemy and you kill them. And it's usually random, right? But here you can have it so that kill moves will only happen under specific circumstances. Like you can have it happen after every kill, or you can have it happen, as the actual last kill in a fight. Or you can have it so that your own player character does not get affected by kill moves. Hey Don. Hmm. I will answer that question, Lobo, in just a moment. Do I have MFG fix? I'm pretty sure I do. It seems like that sounds like something I would actually have. Oh yeah, I would have it then. You know what? I'm gonna double check. Yes. Okay, I do. Okay, now I have to. Okay, so Lobo, I did not stop near Agnes' cabin. That's the starting point for the Ranger playthrough. You are absolutely correct. Okay, here we go. Up. Okay. Hmm. Crashed a desktop. Well, that's not working. Uh, Don, I was going to say B, but there are way too many windows, so I will go with C. It's basically the same location, but fewer windows. Have any of you guys ever seen like those videos where it's like, where would be the best place for you? Which of these places would you rather live in? And it'll show like, a house next to the beach, good looking, $1 million homes that are next to a beach, or like in a snowy area, or in a forest that's like raining and stuff like that. The thing that pisses me off about most of those locations, almost every time, like half of them are just windows, and maybe like a couple of walls. It's just windows all around though. And look, I love nature. I love being able to look out of a window and see nature, but I'm also slightly paranoid, and I don't like the idea of being surrounded by windows where anything I do could be seen by anybody looking from the outside in. You can call that a paranoid delusion. I'm just, I just think it makes sense. So yeah, I would choose C as well, Don. Yeah. Did I need to download anything else besides just violins? Sometimes it takes time for it to load. There it is. Okay, so Sean, Square Enix actually allows mods for Final Fantasy XIV. Like that's actually a thing? Or 16? Oh. Okay, on 16. All right, I was actually gonna, because I wasn't sure. So does 14 actually? Does anybody know if 14 actually allows mods though? Last enemy restriction. I will be immune to kill moves because those are bullshit. I could be at half health and they just take you off. Oh, they technically don't, but I mean, don't ask, don't, you know. They won't ask and you won't tell. Ah, that makes sense. All right, Lobo. Okay, turn off that light. Okay, she's down.
We're not alone. Son of a... God damn you! I'll show you what a real orc can do. I'll rip you apart, you dog. You want a real fight, eh? Come on. You want it first, and you won't be the last. Someone's gonna get hurt. You.
Come on. Ugh.
You'll need to do better than that.
No, I regen magicka. Don't worry. I have to. Especially if I'm using Spell Siphon.
You puny weakling.
Yeah, in Oblivion Remastered, the only reason I didn't regenerate magicka was because I took the birth sign of the Atronach, which prevents you from regenerating your magicka, but gives you 150 extra magicka points to work with, and lets you absorb about half of the spells that you get hit with.
Is someone there?
Anybody there?
Level 14. Shit. Could be out of my league here.
I got fish. Time to die, hero. Go on, try and fight back. Eyes out of you, fool. No! I'll kill you! Kaji wishes for death. Mistake. You stupid dog.
That's a bit racist.
Little.
I'm using a mod that makes enemies tougher. Yeah, so basically I added mods that made it so that when they spawn, they are at a higher level than they would normally be at. Which do I prefer? Poached, scrambled, hard-boiled, fried, over-easy, or soft-boiled? Scrambled all the way. Scrambled eggs you can do all sorts of stuff with. But scrambled, it's easy to put stuff, in it, like, bell peppers and meat. I like for my scrambled eggs to be fluffy, so a little bit of moisture is good. choose a burger. A cheeseburger, a bacon cheeseburger, a mushroom Swiss, barbecued burnt ends, Western burger, Cali burger, sunrise burger, turkey burger, and a Hawaiian burger. If anybody doesn't know what a Cali burger is, it has guacamole on it. You know, I'm kind of partial to I'm not a huge fan of Hawaiian burgers. I mean, come on, pineapple, really? Uh, Bacon's great on a cheeseburger, but if I had to choose, it'd be between a cheeseburger and a sunrise burger. Oh, wow. Level 14, the bandit chief is level 21. I'm only level 3.
You're dead! Dead! Just a scratch! Can't wait to count out your coin.
Yeah, bacon's only really good on burgers when it's fresh.
Son of a...
Come on.
You're dead! Dead!
Phew.
I thought that parry would have been enough to knock him back.
Huh?
That's it? That's all you've got? It's nothing! I'll bury you! Lucky hit! You ready to die today, huh? Time to end this one.
Shit.
Best in order.
Oh man.
Bury you! You're a fool to fight.
Oh boy.
Head on a bike. What's he gonna do? Huh? What's he gonna do? You ready to die today, huh?
Not really. Alright. You guys give me no choice.
Another day, another victory. Looks like we got a cutthroat.
didn't hear anything. God damn it.
You over here, guys? You want a real fight, eh? Come on. You want first, and you won't be the last.
Not enough Magica. Didn't think so.
Time to die, dog.
I'll skin you alive.
I'll have more space outside. Decided not to follow me.
What was that?
God damn it.
Ha! Found you.
Oh, shit.
I'll try and make this quick. Lucky hit.
I fought worse than you. Nothing. Oh, gonna cry now, huh? You puny weakling. Fool, I'll have your blood. True north. I fought worse than you.
Get up. Get up!
You won't leave Skyrim alive! I'll rip your heart out!
Afraid of stench
You're a
of
fool
you
to test me. Last mistake.
bury you!
No! Just die already, bastard!
You know what? I'm perfectly okay with cheesing this if I need to.
Let's see what you've got. Your kind has no Someone take out that blade! That weight comes out the coin. You won't leave Skyrim alive! Come back here.
Yeah, you can't make me do anything, you know. Where'd he go?
Can't hide from me. I'll carve you into pieces. You won't leave Skyrim alive.
You won't get the best of me!
Pay for this. Give up while you still can. Let's see what you got. I'll try and make this quick. Mercy! Just
Somehow I survived. someone else here.
Can't wait to count out your coin. Die now. You're gonna die for that. You're dead. You hear me? Dead. Bye easily. Won't get away with that. It'll be so much easier to roll when you're dead.
我々々京都のすぐの総物は
You hear me? Dead. Die, dead.
There we go. That Subudo Wa gave me the extra strength that I needed to persevere. Ooh. It's a nice looking circlet. Okay, but where is this rapier? Cheese wheels. Yes. Wow. Looks nice, but I don't have the skill to wear it effectively. Alright. We have Calixto's iron rapier, so let's go ahead and return it to him. Okay. Yeah, we can do it. I've learned 2 things about bounty hunting. The first is that I am certainly capable of doing it. Skills needed to track and take down bandits are not terribly difficult to cultivate. Second thing I learned is that I'm clearly in over my head. Still have long ways to go before I can reliably take down such thugs with my mediocre level of skill. But I've been able to persevere. I don't even know if that's how you spell that. Persevere? And I've made a decent bit of coin in doing so. Enough that for me to be able to prepare for a trip north to the College of Winterhold. If I'm to build my skill in magic, it's the only place where I can do so safely. Here we go. Should mention there is no fast travel with my mod list. I can use wagons, but that's about it. You know what? This pizza is lukewarm, but this butter garlic sauce is easily making up for that that shortcoming. I gotta get this to Calixto before he closes up. Ah, good.
Horses. All day long. Do you have any idea how dull horses are?
Huh, he's not home. He's out and about somewhere. Oh, wow.
A few septims for my supper is all I ask.
Hold it there. Keep your distance.
The hell happened here?
Another girl killed. This is Susanna from Candlehearth Hall. Served me a drink just a few nights ago, but I can't say I knew her.
Another? This has happened before.
Susanna's the third. It's always the same. Young girl killed at night, body torn up.
Someone who's got nothing.
Are these murders being investigated?
We're stretched thin as it is with the war. Nobody has the time to spend on this. Not pleasant, but it's the truth.
Would you be able to use some help?
If you want to help, ask some of these Gawkers if they saw anything useful.
Ain't asking for much.
I'm going to examine the body before the rats can get to it.
Always sad when someone has to die.
The divine smile. of
Right.
those who show
I have your
mercy and
iron
charity.
rapier.
Thank you. Here, this is for you.
Do you see what happened here?
Sorry, I thought I saw a fellow running away, but didn't get a good look at him.
Spare a coin for a poor old woman. Another one. Terrible.
Do you see what happened here?
I heard a scream and came running, but she was already like this when I got here.
Stay away from the Oretino residence. The place is cursed.
This is a shame.
Did you see what happened here?
No, sorry. But I did notice that her coin purse was still intact, so whoever did this wasn't after gold. I'm going to keep preparing the body, if you'll excuse me.
If you're an Imperial, just like always. Nobody saw anything useful. Bastards escaped again.
Might be more to this if you let me help.
Look, friend. If you think you can do better than the Legion
I
of
ask
Guards,
only for a
be
little
my
chance.
guest. You'll need to talk to the steward, though. We can't just let anyone go around claiming to be on official business. If he's willing, then we'll talk.
Pretty sure I could do better than a Legion of Guards. Especially a Legion of Guards who admit that they're not doing anything about this. Well, I was just saying that, you know, the Sunrise Burger is probably better than a cheeseburger because it's basically just a cheeseburger with a runny egg on top. And, I mean, if you're going to make anything with meat better, it's always, the only way you can really make it better is either you put bacon on it or you put a runny egg on it. And actually, it looks like the Sunrise Burger has bacon on it already.
The Empire's putting a great deal of
So it's basically a
pressure
bacon
on the White
cheeseburger with egg.
And what would you have me do?
If he's not with us, he's against us.
He knows that. They all know that.
How long are you going to wait?
You think I need to send Bolgraf a stronger message?
If by message you mean shoving a sword through his gullet.
Taking his city and leaving him in disgrace would make him more
I heard the
powerful.
gourmet is hiding out somewhere in Skyrim.
So we're
You
ready
know,
to
the
start
fellow who
this
wrote the
war in
cookbook.
earnest, then.
Soon.
I've heard about these murders throughout the city.
These are difficult times indeed, when men stalk their brethren like beasts. My men are stretched thin as it is. If you offer your aid, I gladly accept. The guards will be told to assist you as necessary. I'm happy to lend a hand as much as I can as well.
If we can take the city without bloodshed, all the better. But if not,
The people
I actually
are
like
behind
Yorleaf. He's
many
just
I
a
fear
he's just a
still
guy,
need convincing.
you know. He's just a guy who's, been put into the role of an advisor. He gives straightforward, non-snooty advice, and he's generally just agreeable to be around. Honestly, if Yorleaf were there and what's his name, Garlem, the Hasselhoff, weren't there,
I think we need their laws.
I think that Ulfric would be more balanced for it.
Loyal Nords are always welcome here. Anyone else better watch their step.
I'll keep that in mind. Yorleaf has granted me permission to aid in the investigation.
All right then. I noticed a trail of blood leading away from here. Helgerd's taken the body into the Hall of the Dead to prepare for burial. She's a little crazy, but if she knows anything, it's dead bodies.
For the other house pick, I would choose number 4. I can't alt tab and show the stream, show it on stream because this game does not do well when you alt tab. So
Large diagonal cut from left shoulder.
you noticed anything strange about the body?
Well, she's dead. But I guess that's not unusual, at least not for somebody in here. I mean, someone who's not me, that is. Sorry, was only joking with you.
Right. But have you found anything?
Not really. The only unusual thing is the shape of the cuts. They look like they were made with... Well, the ancient Nords used these kinds of curved blades when they embalmed their dead. I don't know who in Windhelm would even have something like that. Other than me, of course.
Let me know if you find anything else.
I wouldn't hold out too much hope. Now, I really got to get back to the body. Lot of work to prepare her for the grave.
I mean, obviously, I doubt she was the one who did it.
I'm telling you, I heard it, howling. Those werewolf tales are true.
Ulfric won't give us a straight answer.
He's a true Nord. He'll come around.
Don't be so sure of that. We've intercepted.
They say the
couriers
college
from
has been
Solomon.
snooping around
The
Sarthor.
Empire's putting
Mages in a
great
burial
deal of
crypt?
pressure on
No
White
good can
Mountain.
come of that.
And what would you have me do?
How can I get into Skyrim?
Frigga Shattershield's old place? It's been abandoned ever since she was killed. I think her mother, Tova, has the key.
Are you going to wait?
Travel
You
safe.
think I need to send Bolgraf a stronger message?
If by message you mean shoving a sword through his gullet.
Take it.
Galmer Stonefist, that was his name.
I wish the Nords, Argonians, and Dark Elves in Windhelm got along better.
Torbjorn will be paying you all more.
You talked Torbjorn down? I'm impressed. Here I was saving this for a rainy day. Maybe now I can afford a few more for my people. Take it. May the earth beneath your feet be always soft.
I'm glad that voice actor got to do speaking roles in Oblivion Remastered. I was really surprised by the amount of voices from this game got to do voices for Oblivion Remastered. Miss Shattershield?
I've been a bit out of sorts since our daughter was taken from us.
I actually have some questions about your daughter.
I'm sorry. She was very dear to me, and it's rather painful to think about. I'd rather not talk about my daughter, if you'll excuse me.
I'm just trying to find out who did this. I was hoping you'd be able to help.
Well, all right. What exactly do you need to know?
Well, I'd like to investigate her house, except that I will need the key.
Yerim? Well, I'm not sure what you think you'll find there, but you're welcome to have a look.
Best not bother her with questions. What did they call him? parts of... Still not sure. That are consistent with embalming tools. Implements found only in Nordic tombs or in the hands of those who work the halls of the dead in Skyrim. No reason to believe the local Helgerd, what is she? Anyways, Don, as for the trilogy picture, I have no idea what you want me to say about it, other than the fact that, yeah, they have the same color tone as each other. That's it. Translation from Altmer's text is interpreted by the aliens and first transcribed by Altmer, province and authority unknown. Soon. I investigated the home of the late Ilsine Shattershield. The place was largely abandoned, but there was a pile of flyers mentioning the butcher. No doubt posted by Viola Giordano. Strain's obsession with finding out who the butcher is. I can't. More. I found a strange Let's take a look at what this amulet looks like. Oh shit. What does this amulet look like? Silver, the jade skull. Silver with a jade skull. And a little of this to me as the kind of ritual table of unknown. Sinew. And journal, lay on it some Altmer, okay. Ow, ow, shit. We're the butcher, the killer who haunts the streets of Windhelm. These calamitous times bring out the worst in people. Don't become the next victim. See Viola Giordano if you spot any suspicious behavior. It's 9 o'clock. I hope your leaf hasn't gone to bed.
May the gods watch over your battles, friend.
intercepted couriers from Solitude. The Empire's putting a great deal of pressure on Whiterun.
Another quiet day, I hope.
If he's not
What can you tell me about this butcher?
Ugh. Have you been talking to Viola Giordano? She posts us all over the city, and someone keeps taking them down. Ask her about it if you want an earful.
Okay. Also, do you know what this amulet is?
I've never seen anything like it. I would take this to Calixto at the House of Curiosities. He has a good eye for strange trinkets. Might even give you a bit of gold for it.
I still say you should
travel
take them
safely.
all out like you
It's
did
dangerous
dead
out
King
there.
Torrig.
Torrig was merely a message to the other Jarls. Whoever we replace them with will need the support.
Ah, gosh. Wow, my neck just popped in like 4 different places.
Damn faithless Imperials. Every one of them.
I guess Viola would be getting drinks, maybe.
Come on in. Just stoke the fire, take a seat, and get the cold out. My friend died. Things won't be the same without her.
Viola?
Be on the lookout. The butcher could be around any corner.
I'm sure you think so, but I need you to tell me about the butcher, or at least what you know.
I've been following him for months now. Well, not actually following. Trying to find him. The guards won't help. The people won't help. I'm the only one who thinks he can be caught.
Why can't the guards help?
They say they're too busy with the war. I say, what good is winning a war if we're still terrorized by one of our own?
Not a bad point. How can the rest of the people not care?
Oh, they care, all right. Just none of them thinks to do anything about it. They say I'm just snooping around bothering people. But I'm trying to save lives.
I mean, it's possible that you're doing both at the same time. Anyways, I found this journal in the killer's lair.
Huh? What's it say?
Sounds like a necromancer's been experimenting.
Woundfirth. There have been rumors swirling about him for years. As long as I can remember. But he's a dangerous man. That's why they call him the Unliving. I wouldn't approach him directly. This information needs to go straight to the steward. He'll listen to you.
I didn't hear any evidence. All I heard was an accusation. Gotta be smarter than that.
It's so good to see you again.
Calixto's probably asleep.
My heart goes out to Clan Shattershield. Kin murdered, family warhammer stolen. There's no fairness in all that.
Also spoke with said it could be a necromancer. She accused the Jarl's court wizard Moonfirth being the but based on rumors of him practicing. As well as earning his moniker of the Unliving. I think it's best I try to get more before I follow up on her claim, however. I'll take a night at the inn and speak to Calixto in the morning. Come on.
Spare a coin for a poor old woman. Come on in.
Don't blame me. I think it's interesting, you know, making journal entries about my day-to-day while I'm playing this game.
You see those warriors from Hammerfell? They've got curved swords.
Curved swords?
Got some fresh baked bread and good cheese if you're after a bite to eat. Sure thing. It's yours for a day.
Can you get me a full meal too?
Of course. Of course. Enjoy your stay, and don't break nothing.
Man, I hope it rains tonight.
So what's the news on the street, Captain?
The Dark Elves are uneasy. There's a killer on the streets. And Viola Giordano won't leave me alone.
How would you like a drink?
Oh, very much so.
Coming right up.
Okay. What's no, not Julian. Julianos. Okay, what is it? Julianos. Great Julianos, patron of knowledge and wisdom, may you grant unto us the ability to distinguish between truth and lie. May your guiding hand aid in the endeavors of your lowly children. Guide the philosophers and wizards, holding them gently in your sway. Teach them your sublime wisdom. Do not allow your children to wander into the ways of ignorance. Shine your golden light and shatter the shackles of the subjugated, we pray in your name. There we go. That should do it.
Can I help you?
Calixto.
My sister and I once traveled the world to assemble our collection. Such adventures we had.
So I'm told. In fact, I was told you might be able to identify this amulet.
Let me see. Ah, yes. This is the wheelstone. It's an heirloom symbol of the power of Windhelm. Traditionally, it's carried by the court mage. I would be interested in acquiring it, if you're willing to part with it, that is. For a piece like that, I could pay 500 gold.
Shouldn't the court mage have it?
Wunford? Bah. It's purely ceremonial, and he has no use for it. Besides, I wouldn't want to be the one to give it to him. Gives me the creeps. They say he dabbles in necromancy.
I'll hold on to it for the time being.
Suit yourself. It's only of value to collectors, though. Good luck finding anyone else who will appraise it that highly. A most pleasant chat. Until the next.
That's 2 people who have accused Woundfirth. Again, they say that he practices necromancy, but what does he say?
Aldrich won't give us a straight answer.
He's a true Nord. He'll come around.
Ugh. Been tending your hounds? You smell like a wet dog.
I do the cooking and cleaning around the palace.
Good for you.
Whatever you've heard I can do is probably true.
I hope not. Because I've heard that you may dabble in necromancy.
I beg your pardon? Necromancy. I am a member of the College of Winterhold. In good standing. They haven't allowed necromancy for hundreds of years.
Oh, that's a relief. In any case, I found a journal and an amulet where the butcher worked. I'm told that this belongs to you.
My what now? I've never kept a journal, I can assure you. What exactly did this amulet look like?
It's like this. 8-sided jade, ringed with ebony, worn carving.
I know it well. Or at least I've heard of it. I would wager that carving once depicted a skull. That is the necromancer's amulet of legend. It appears you were at least half right. There is necromancy at the heart of this.
I guess Calixto is wrong.
Yeah. Calixto and his books are often confused about such matters. It happens to the best of us.
So, what can we do now?
I've been noting a pattern to when the killings happen. Now that we know they're tied into some sort of necromantic ritual, I think I know when the next might occur. Let's see. From Elordis of Last Seed until Amidus of Hearthfire, it will happen soon. Very soon. Keep watch in the Stone Quarter tomorrow night. That's almost certainly where the killer will strike next.
Tomorrow night. Due to my investigative efforts, I have leveled up.
And let them die with them.
Something isn't adding up. I had Calixto take a look at the amulet. And he identified it as sensing I might need it. Wait, stone. A symbol of power in Windhelm, traditionally carried by the court wizard. He then tried to purchase it from me, stating Earth would have no use for a ceremonial amulet. And also mentioning that Zerd was known to practice. This again struck me as hearsay, not evidence. So I approached Windfirth himself. He was outraged to be accused of practicing the dark arts. Stating he was a member of the College of Winterhold. Which had banned necromancy in its halls for hundreds of years. Which comes as when I mentioned the journal and amulet, he alleged that I was half correct about my findings. While he claims innocence, it seems clear that necromancy is at the heart of these killings. He was a pattern in the killings, and that if necromancy is the motive behind them, then the next killing should be, if it is indeed a part of a ritual, have to be performed tonight or tomorrow. It looks like I'll have to stay up for a couple of nights if I'm go. Well, I'm gonna be waiting for a while. See if there's anything to do on the missives board. Nope.
The smell is just... ugh.
The finest weapons and armor. Whether it's armor you need or a new blade, come see me.
Okay, I can take a hint, you guys.
Stupid dog.
What were you... Oh, I must have missed... I missed what you were referring to, Don. Oh shit. Oh, yeah. I hope it rains, tonight. Like, outside, where I live. It's been kind of windy, actually. Usually when it's warm for a few days and then it starts getting windy, it means that there's a storm moving in. Okay. If I don't do this, I'm gonna keep getting remarks from people saying I smell like a wet dog, which, while racist, would still be true. We're gonna make it to the College of Winterhold tonight. I promise. But we better finish this,
Let me know if you
this
want
quest.
Skyrim's
I think
truest
I've got a
sons and
clean mug
daughters,
around here.
the Stormcloaks.
Somewhere.
We drink to our youth. to the days come and gone, for the age of oppression is now. Nearly done.
Spare a coin for a poor old woman.
It'll be either tonight or tomorrow. Oh, thank you, Don.
Oh, no, you don't. Die, Daniel!
Horses, all day long. Do you have any idea how dull horses are?
I just saved your life, lady.
Oh, what happened? We'll show those faithless dogs who this land belongs to. We'll show those faithless dogs who this land belongs to.
Some iron ingots. Dancer's pipe. Ysgramor's soup spoon. There's got to be some evidence of why he did it. Where's the first part then? Soon enough, my sweet Lucilla, you'll be with me again. Normally, when such words are written, it is because the love left behind is soon to depart. But in my case, I hope to soon bring your spirit back into my world, for it was you who loved this world so much, not I. I continue to collect your new form from the ragged bits around Windhelm. If they only knew what destiny would soon grace their bodies, with their spirit imbuing them with higher purpose, they would surely thank me for the great gift I give them. I reserve them for them a place of beauty alongside your heart. The day draws near, soon I will hold you, and soon I will show you this, and it will be as delivering a long-forgotten letter to weary traveler. Love always, Calixto. So where's part 1? Hunter's Journal. 1 Skyrim. Where is the first one? I need to investigate why this happened.
You know about Talos? He founded the Empire.
Plans are coming together swimmingly. Found good sources of bone, flesh, and blood, but thus far a good sampling of sinew and marrow escaped me. No matter, the city is swollen with contemptuous fools who will be missed by nobody. Last night was almost able to corner Susanna as she left Candlehearth. Idiot guard showed up at just the wrong moment. I had to turn about. Just out for a stroll and so forth. There will be other chances, but time is drawing near. Back to my time in Winterhold, all the wasted minds up in their towers, they only explore the magic they already know. I'm discovering new magic here, something deeper than the cantrip shenanigans of fire and light. This flesh magic is older than us, perhaps older than the world itself. I'm tugging at the corners of the fabric of the universe, and where it bunches and folds is where I shall create my greatest triumph. One more attempt at the Candlehearth Hall. She's proving a bit too cautious, but those joints of hers should contain the most exquisite tendons. Worth the effort tonight. Interesting. I was right about it being tonight. I stayed past my time at the inn, waiting until nightfall, and the market would be clear. It seemed to me that any cautious woman would avoid the alleyways and dark spaces of the city, preferring to be the open and near a source of light where guards are most frequent. I settled in behind one of the unused market stalls and waited. Sure enough, there came a switch in the patrols, but but the guards left their posts instead of waiting for their relief. Around that time, a high elf woman whose name escapes me. She works with horses, I know that much. In the center of the market. From the opposite end, Calixto the knife on hand, Calixto approached her. They intervened quickly. Engulfing him with, though he tried to turn his knife on me, the frost slowed his movements until he was dead. I was confused as to what would drive him to murder. So I took the key to his house from his body to check his belongings. Among them was a journal detailing his motivations, his desire to bring back his sister from the dead, a woman he loved deeply. Seems after his passing, he turned his mind to the dark paths he was denied. While he was a member of the college. As a means to bring her back.
Don't be so sure of that. We've intercepted couriers from Solitude. The Empire's putting a great deal of pressure on Whiterun.
And what would you have me do?
If he's not with us, he's against us.
He knows that. They all know that.
How long are you going to wait?
You think I need to send Bolgraf a stronger message?
If by message you mean shoving a sword through his gullet. So
Pardon
we're
me.
ready to start this thing in earnest then.
Soon.
I still say you should take them all out like you did dead King Torrig.
Torrig was merely a message to the other Jarls. Whoever we replace them with will need the support of our armies.
We're ready when you are.
Things hinge on Whiterun. If we can take the city without bloodshed, all the better. But if not...
Better stay the night before I
This is
Take
an
a
ode
seat
to
and get the
Skyrim's
cold
give the
truth.
information
sons
to
and
your leaf.
daughters,
Oh, give me a break.
We drink to
I still can't
Got some
believe
fresh
Isabella's
baked bread.
gone.
Sure thing.
was such a
It's
helpful
yours for a
young
day.
lass.
Enjoy your stay.
now
And don't
nearly
break
done.
nothing.
Here, that should be enough.
We'll drive out the empire from this land that we own.
I noticed that the woman singing that song is a dark elf, so she probably doesn't mean a word of it.
Be on the lookout. The butcher could be around any corner.
Damn faithless Imperials.
Don't be so sure of that. We've intercepted couriers from Solitude. The Empire's putting a great deal of pressure on Whiterun.
I've got my eye on you.
Calixto Corium was the butcher.
Izmir's beard. The man was always a bit odd, but I wouldn't have expected. You've done the city a mighty service, friend. I believe you'll find the guards to be a bit more cordial with you in the future.
Somehow I doubt that, but thank you.
How
Vines
long
watch over
are you going to wait?
You think I need to send Bolgraf a stronger message?
If by message you mean shoving a...
Okay. Given your leaf, the not so keen on any so I think I'll begin my journey to gold once I've procured a few supplies and sold a few items. Alright, Don, thanks for coming to the stream. Have a great night.
sword through his gullet.
Let me know if you see anything you like. Good to see you. Finally, someone useful is around.
I'm glad you think so.
Well, you've come to the right place. Trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing.
Wait. Where'd I get that? I don't remember ever receiving this. Fascinating.
Do come again.
I heard the gourmet is hiding out somewhere in Skyrim. You know, fellow who wrote
My friend died. Things won't be the same.
Let me know if you see anything you like. Oh, so you're an alchemist then?
I could use some mortar and pestle.
Hope to see you again soon.
You need anything, come see me. I'm as resourceful as I am discreet.
I'll remember that.
Yes.
Apparently I need a hunting license if I want to hunt in this hold. Hey, Lobo.
Oh, pardon me. Was I in your way? It's for sale if you've got the coin. Sometimes the difference between life and death is a swift steed.
find our way to solitude.
They're in the wrong area. It's going okay. I solved a murder. Now I am making my way to College of Winterhold. Going there by foot. Exercising the beans, so to speak. Hey, I got new boots, I may as well wear them out. Besides, I need to get out and about if I'm going to use my skills. Gotta level up somehow. I gotta get into fights. Gotta do more exploring. Gotta see new things. Seek out new planets and new civilizations. Boldly go where no Awu has gone before. Oh, yeah, it even has it, Helyarkin. Wait, hold on. Shit, it's here. Oh my god, it's here. It is actually here. It's somewhere here, but I can't see it. Oh, it could be anywhere. I don't know if they ever fixed that bug, though. I hope they did. I like Sweet Roll. think it's somewhere in this direction. I need to keep looking. I thought I would have caught like a magical effect or something that would have directed me towards where it is. It stopped ringing. I'm either out of range or it disappeared. If I go in this direction, it starts ringing again. Nah, it's there. I just don't know where exactly. Yeah, it's very subtle. It is in the background, though. Here, let me check. Yeah, it's very quiet compared to how it sounded before, but it's close. You know, I didn't actually check in. Oh! Well, hell, there it is! I was close to it the entire time. The phantasmal chest vanishes, but leaves you with a strange lingering magical link to it. Nice. To the when I reached the cross directing me to the north, I heard a strange sound like chimes echoing through the mountains. Yet I seemed to be the only one who heard them, as several patrols went by without noticing anything was. Amiss. I searched the cliffs just above the crossroads, hearing the sound grow sharper, and came across a shimmering chest laying some few meters away from an old Nordic tomb. Upon touching the chest, it vanished, but I could still feel its presence under my paw, like a coin stitched beneath the skin of my pads. When I focused my magic on this sensation, the chest reappeared again. And I was able to open it. Inside was a vast of gold gems, strange cards of fate I'd read about in a book once, and other assorted items that must have been left here by some long dead mage. This is clearly a windfall, but I know nothing of its origins or reasons. best not to look a gift horse in the mouth. So I'll keep my muzzle shut about any treasures. Any magic treasures I may. Yes, I got the chest now. The phantasmal chest. You know exactly why I like starting in Valkyria's Hold? Because sooner or later I'll end up in that area. Like very soon I end up in that area where it just shows up like on the same day. Well, this was just lucky. I didn't even know it was going to be here. It's only there for about 24 hours though before it changes places.
I'm warning you. Back off.
It looks like they're not interested in me, so as long as they let me live, I'll let them be. Huh? Looks like I need to worry less about the highwaymen and more about these skeletons. Oh, they took out your captain. How sad. Yeah, I like doing the Tooth and Claw build. It's my favorite ranger build ever. It's not too hard. You only need a handful of mods. But some of them are a bit outdated. So... Oh shit. Ah shit. Nice. If they're outdated, can they be modified, or do I need to find equivalent ones? Some mods are a bit outdated. Like, I used to use Hunterborn, and Hunterborn was a huge staple in the Tooth and Fang build that I used. So instead, I use Simple Hunting, which does a lot of the same things, and it works with Campfire. It's a bit easier on the load order now. Hunterborn's good, don't get me wrong, but it's no longer being supported, and the alternative is it's not as heavy on the scripts. I will say though, Simple Hunting does have the downside that it does show the after effects of skinning and butchering the animals that you hunt. So that can be a little unpleasant. Holy crap. I need to figure out a mod list that'll let me use that just brings all these texture mods together, because some of these just look kind of off. Like, you see how the snow is a little bit darker on this surface than it is over here? I'm wondering if I should have gotten Immersive College of Winterhold after all. Wait, did I not get it? Hold on. I need to... Nah, I didn't. Wait. Maybe I should have, though.
worth a try.
What do you need?
I don't know. I've never played with any height beyond beyond default. Usually not, anyway. Huh. I guess I just go in.
I believe I've made myself rather clear.
Yes, of course. I'm simply trying to understand the reasoning behind the decision.
You may be used to the Empire bowing to your every whim, but I'm afraid you'll find that Balmor received no such treatment here. You are a guest of the college, here at the pleasure of the Archmage. I hope you appreciate the opportunity.
Yes, of course. The Archmage has my thanks.
Very good. Then we're done here. Welcome to the college.
I'm interested in joining the college.
Another new student. I'm surprised at how many of you there are lately. Well, first you'll need these. While you're not required to wear them, you may find them more to your liking than your current clothes. I'll give you a brief tour, and then we'll get you to your first class. Are you ready to begin?
I made some NPCs a bit fuzzy.
Wonderful. Please follow me, and don't wander off. The College of Winterhold has been a fixture in Skyrim for thousands of years. The prominent feature here is the Hall of the Elements. It's our primary location for lectures, practice sessions, and general meetings. The Arcanium is located above the hall, and the Archmage's quarters above that. While technically in charge of the college, the Archmage's responsibilities often keep him occupied. Thus, I run the day-to-day operations. Now, if you'll please follow me, I'll show you the living quarters. Unfortunately, we've had to implement more stringent entry procedures due to some problems with the local Nords. We don't anticipate any real violence, but it never hurts to be prepared.
I'd be a lot warmer.
Holy shit, Chisargo's looking tiny. He's almost an Alfiq. I think the idea is to make him an Ome Surat.
Our newest members are housed here, in the Hall of Attainment. I'll ask that you please keep your voice down while inside, as others may be working on research or delicate experiments. Now I'll show you to your quarters. You're going to be sharing space with your fellow apprentices, who you'll meet shortly. This is where you'll be staying. This bed and desk are yours.
Well, okay, could she, like, leave, though? I don't like her being there.
Initially, you'll be learning from Tolfdir, one of our most esteemed wizards.
Set up at the top right.
Tolfdir is likely already addressing the new apprentices. Go on in, and if you have any problems, let one of our senior members know.
Welcome, welcome. We were just beginning. Please, stay and listen. So, as I was saying...
Damn, he's tiny.
The first thing to understand is that magic is, by its very nature, volatile and dangerous. Unless you can control it, it can and will destroy you.
Sir, I think we all understand that fairly well. We wouldn't be here if we couldn't control magic.
Of course, my dear, of course. You all certainly possess some inherent natural ability. That much is not being questioned. What I'm talking about is true control, mastery of magic. It takes years, if not decades, of practice and study.
Then what are we waiting for? Let's get started.
Please, please. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Eagerness must be tempered with caution, or else disaster is inevitable.
But we've only just arrived here. You've no idea what any of us are capable of. Why not give us a chance to show you what we can do?
You've been quiet so far. What do you think we should do?
I think safety is an important element in learning magic.
Well, your classmates certainly seem to disagree with you.
Oh, don't listen to him. We can do it. Just give us a chance.
All right, let's settle down. I suppose we can try something practical. In continuing with our theme of safety, we'll start with wards. Wards are protective spells that block magic. I'll teach you all a ward, and we'll see if you can successfully use it to block spells, all right? Would you mind helping me with the demonstration? Are you at all familiar with ward spells?
I don't know any word spells.
That's all right. I can teach you a very basic ward, one that's enough for the purposes of this lesson. Now, if you'll just stand right over there, I'll cast a spell at you, and you block it with the ward. Here we go. Over there, please, just opposite me. Wouldn't want anyone else in the way. Now, cast the ward spell and keep it up. Hold still. Excellent work. Well, I think this is an excellent start. I'd like you all to continue practicing with wards, please. All right, everyone. That's all for now. Keep it up.
Zargo continues to struggle with wards. You have time to practice?
Maybe later. I'm sort of busy now.
Cesargo understands. You hesitate because you know Cesargo will be better than you. Very well.
Seems like Gisargo's trying to compensate for something.
Good to see Skyrim still has such fine people. You give an old man hope.
There any more lessons planned for us?
The college has undertaken a fascinating excavation. I suggest we meet there in a few hours and see what awaits us inside. That's all for now. Thank you.
Wait, already?
Spells and incantations for those with the talent. All right then.
Something was supposed to happen here. Apparently it just let me go. Wait, was there mods requiring this? Okay, doesn't really require anything by itself. Yeah, that would be why. Didn't download that. Ah, well. You know what? It's actually close to 10 anyways, which means I'm gonna have to stop the stream. And I think this is a good point for me to maybe not save, but aim towards what I'm gonna do is I'm basically just gonna play this off stream until we get back to this point. All right, well, I hope you guys enjoyed tonight's stream of Skyrim Anniversary Edition. I will pick up the stream tomorrow starting around about, we'll say 6, and going on till maybe 10 or midnight, so I hope to see you guys there. But you guys take care of yourselves, have a great night, and I will see you guys next time.